Hello, welcome back to M Angel Says. My name is M Angel and we are reviewing episode 3 of this season of The Bachelor with Colton as the Bachelor. So, let's just dive in, shall we? Yes, the first group date is with Captain Jack Colton. It's a pirate date. It's fun. It's unique. It's different. Colton was really taking it seriously and he actually looks like a fitting pirate, you know? He needs a little more mascara and then he would be just like perfect. So they did piratings and competitions, but kind of not really. They had to be on a balance beam and push each other off. I love how nobody actually really tried to fight Hannah B. They just all kind of waited for her to hit them and then they fell off. I was like, is she that scary? You know, to be fair, I think I would also be afraid of her. She does have a like side that you don't want to mess with. I thought the showdown between Kaylin and Hannah B would be a lot more intense, but Kaylin was just like, It was like, okay. Hannah looked like, I'm ready for this. She was wanting a fight. The other one didn't give her a struggle, so. Miss Pirate goes to Kaylin, Miss North Carolina. She's just good at winning. Brava. And the kiss. Whoa. That was awkward. He went in, she kind of hesitated, and then they kissed in front of everyone. That was a whew. The flinch, I don't know what that was about, but yeah, that was kind of awkward. Then we move on to the date itself where Colton gets to spend time with the ladies. I really thought that as a winner, Kaylin would get some kind of a special dinner with him or special time and everyone else would just like disappear. But no, it was just for nonsense, I guess, for fun. Gotta say, I love Katie's lavender dress. Delicate, beautiful. They have this bond, like I keep saying. There is something between them. It's something a bit more subdued, a bit shyer than the other passionate relationships. I don't know, maybe she's a water sign or something, because they're just very calm together. Not boring, but calm and tenderness, a softness to their relationship that I like. Yes, the tension rises between Demi and Tracy, our favorite frenemies. Oh la la, look at those two. I love that Demi got real with Tracy. She confronted her about her passive-aggressive attitude, and she's completely right. With the fake tight smile and the I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, you don't like me, just say you don't like me and act true to it instead of acting like I'm older, so I don't get into needless drama. But you are quite immature. It's not really cool. I'm saying this because I care about you. You should be nice. You should change the way you are completely. Girl, mind your business. Like, I'm not here for you. You're not here for me. Let's be real about the situation. So in that sense, yeah, honestly, these girls, these women think that they're more mature or older than Demi, but Demi has got that confidence and a lot of awareness, self-awareness and awareness in general. And I would say maturity, but she can be immature because she's just a young girl. She's more real. She's more authentic and playing less games than they are. I mean, she does call this a game, right? She's like, this whole dating thing is a game. So I meant in the sense that the others are in denial and acting like it's not. But Demi is aware that it is and calling a thing a thing. So she's like, yeah, we're all in this competition. Our success depends on others' failures, technically, because we all want the same man and he can't end up with everyone. So I'm being true to me. I'm going for what I want. I'm not here for y'all. I'm not gonna stay back and let you have your time when I want mine, and it's up to him to tell me to back off. If anything, I understand where she's coming from. I still think she can use a little more respect. Well, we're not seeing so many scenes with Demi, so I don't know how often she's like stepping on people's toes just to get to Colton. As long as she's doing it reasonably, it's fine, you know, because that's the point, right? If you want to go see him, go see him. I think a lot of the girls are just bothered that they wish they were like that, but they're not, and they're pissed because they're trying to be respectful and give other girls space because they think they have to, because that's kindness. But in reality, they don't want to, and they're pissed that Demi is actually doing what they want to do, but can't because of social convention and looking nice, right? It's a whole mind twist. So that's what I see. Tracy's just pissed because Demi has the balls that she doesn't, the ovaries, whatever, that she doesn't. I don't know. Okay, so Demi gets kinky with Colton. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't think he likes being paddled. This is another classic Demi move right here, right? She's being Demi. It was just weird. You could tell Colton wasn't super comfortable. I don't think this is what he wants. And then of course, Georgia Peach, Courtney, I believe, she scolds Demi. And I love how Demi didn't back down. She was just like, I don't need to take this. You could say what you want, but I'm gonna be me, you gonna be you. I liked that she stood her ground in this instance. Because really, these girls are like exhausting. You don't like someone, avoid her. You don't have to, like, why? Why are you trying to change her behavior? For what? They're not here for you, you know? I just wanted to say that we have shots of the girls with, I wanted to say no makeup, but it's more like less makeup. And they look so much better. A lot of them are just like, oh wow, I didn't know that you looked like this. Wednesday Addams, without all of that darkness around her eyes, she actually looks like a very sweet hometown girl. And Catherine looks so much better with less makeup. With it, she just looked plastic, evil, Cruella, fake. I don't know what was going on. But less makeup, you actually see that she has a really nice face. So she should really be natural more often. It suits her. We see another sweet moment between Miss North Carolina and Colton. First of all, I love her pink nail polish. Mine is like hot pink, glowy, glittery. Hers is like Barbie pink. I love it, and now I want. So thanks for the inspiration. And yeah, no, I really like their connection. It's sweet. There's a very deep sweetness to their bond. It feels like she is a strong woman, yet fragile, and he picks up on that, and he feels like a protector, like he can step in as her man and be there for her, but at the same time, they're still kind of on equal footing. That's like the chemistry, the interaction I see between them. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. And they're clearly into each other. I mean, just look. So bonded, so cute. Yeah, they're a beautiful couple. Then you have Miss Hannah B. Hannah Barbie. Hannah Beauty Queen. She's a mess. Girl, I mean, yes, she's told us, so it's not a surprise, but she keeps showing up as a mess, and it's kind of frustrating. She's the worst communicator. She sits with him and like air. He asks a question and she makes like weird faces, and he's like, that's not words. What are you trying to say? I don't know if it's the editing. I really don't know if it's just editing or she's just a terrible communicator, because she doesn't seem to say anything important ever. She just alludes to things and then tries to plaster on a very fake smile that just irks me, because I'm just like, be genuine, just be yourself. Throw down them walls, throw them down. But you know, she is who she is, right? So yeah, she tells him some alarming things about Kaylin. She's manipulative and this and that. Colton does not like this. Woof, look at that face. Very stern, very unsatisfied with this news. Look at her face. She's just crazy. She's not who you think she is. Well, who are you? You seem crazy too. If not, actually, you're the one who looks crazier. With your big eyes popping out and fake smile plastered. Like, oh, Hannah. I care about you. I know you're fragile, and this is why you put on such a show. But girl, wow. She needs like help. I don't know who. Priest, therapist, somebody. Bless this child, she needs help. Ooh, that cold departure. Separate ways, separate ways. He just let go of her hand and left. That was cold. Yeah, he was not feeling her. So confused by the editing, I don't know if Hannah actually conveyed anything to Colton or if she just suggested things and then disappeared, right? But it was enough for Colton to want to go talk to Kaylin to find out what's going on and get some clarity. And then Kaylin kind of goes into things that have happened to her that she doesn't want to talk about. Honestly, from the editing, it seemed super irrelevant to the conversation they were having. I think he just wanted to know what happened between her and Hannah, and then she brought up like some other unrelated factor, like, I've been through a lot. Okay, but you're not explaining like what happened between you two. Just from this, it seemed really emotionally manipulative to then play the victim and cry and then have the guy super supportive of you distract from what he actually came to get, which was clarity and information about the relationship between you and this other girl, not come to comfort you, you know? So I don't know if that was like a strategic move on her part, very manipulative, or if the footage was just edited that way, so we missed a lot of important conversation that would make this make sense. You know what I mean? I mean, either way, it worked because Mama gets the rose and Hannah was not happy. Woo! Woo! But yeah, I don't know. Even in her confessional, Kaylin's tears seemed like crocodile tears. It's like she's crying, but she's like, I'm normal. Just kind of wanted to cry to get a reaction. Or she's pushing back tears, or I don't know. Like I said, editing really makes it hard to interpret certain events and certain conversations. Oh, the one-on-one date with Elise. I was so excited to see this. She went on a helicopter. You know, it's a good thing it's enclosed because I'm afraid of heights. So this I could do. This I could do, I think. Not comfortably, but the way he's holding her, I would be gripping him. We're in San Diego, we go to the Belmont Park, and he tells her that this is a group date, and she is like, please. I know the show, and for those who know the show, you know that, okay, who is he bringing out? I thought it would be like, I don't know, clowns, circus people, because we're at a park, a theme park, so I was just like, I don't know, who is it? Children. I love it when Elise said, and around the corner came the bunch of cutest little kids ever. I was like, lies! You don't care about these strange kids. Like, who are these strangers' kids just running around with these two adults on a date? It's like weird. I knew that she was just relieved it wasn't the other girls, you know? She even said it. She was just like, ooh, I was kind of relieved. Girl, you mean I was relieved? At first I was like, babysitting for free? What kind of a date is this? I wouldn't do this for my own siblings. Why would I do this for some other people's kids? Then we find out that these are actually sick kids from hospitals or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. So they're actually doing something nice and charitable. That actually is a wonderful, wonderful date to bring some happiness in the lives of children who really, really need it because they're experiencing some pretty grim daily things. Isn't Colton such a sweetheart? My God, he like dedicated his life to taking care of, I want to say sickle cell anemia, but I'm Bell's palsy, an illness that his niece has. Sorry, I don't remember. Yeah, that's really sweet. You know, he had a platform, he had some kind of power and some kind of attention that came from his career, and he actually used it to do good. And he's still using it to do good. And you can't knock him for that. That's the dream right there. That's what people should be doing, and it's wonderful. I love it. I love how he was talking about that little girl and talking about her first kiss, and she's like, yes, I've already been kissed. She seemed so disappointed. I was like, girl, was it consensual? Like, you acted like some guy just ran up on you and just kissed you, and you were like, oh, I was saving this for Derek. Jasper, how could you? Elise talked about her concerns dating somebody that is 6 years younger than her. Girlfriend. I fully understand. I could say, in my extensive experience, they seem to be the same across the board. You have immaturity, surprising amounts of immaturity in older men. And then you can find these younger men who are sweethearts, who have their head on their shoulders, who know what they want, or are at least emotionally mature. So when it comes down to it, it's about emotional maturity and compatibility, and it has less to do with age. Sure, age does play a factor. I would say more in experience and life circumstances. You know, a person who has been to college, has graduated, has been working for a few years, and is trying to build some kind of a career may not connect as much as somebody who just started college, right? That's probably two worlds, two visions, two, approaches to life that will clash, probably. My point is, I think experience is more an indicator of compatibility and emotional intelligence, especially when it comes to dating, rather than age. Really, when I think of the eldermen in their 30s acting a fool out here, and some of the young guys I meet who are the greatest boyfriends of their girls, I'm just like, well. All I have to say is look at Celine Dion and her husband, the hugest of age gaps, and they were lovey-doveys. And look at the France Prime Minister right now. Is it Prime Minister or President? I don't even know. Look at France's current leader, Macron, and his really old wife. Like, they can make it work. You just never know who you're gonna click with, is my point. So we are taken to the Beauty and the Beast chateau. It is gorgeous, and Elise has a very serious conversation with Colton. She opens up about her sister passing and how that experience has matured her. I mean, how can it not? I can't even imagine. I don't even want to go there. If anything happens to my sister, my world will crash, crumble, and burn to bits. It's weird, you know, that they are on national TV and they have to talk about such personal things to get closer to someone that they're dating. It's like, you're not just dating him, you're dating like all of us, right? The audience. It must be very uncomfortable for them. Yeah, so I guess it is brave for them to be so open and to show people that it's okay to be vulnerable. Because I think we all need more examples of vulnerability, genuine vulnerability, not exploitation of vulnerability, which we often see in reality TV for the profits and money. Just people being themselves, connecting for reals on camera. That's kind of cool. And I really feel like she was opening up to him because she wants to be closer to him. Especially the fact that, like Colton, she also has a foundation in her sister's name and everything. These two, sweet. Elise even said that she's falling in love. Off of the first day, girl. Honey, 2-week rule. It usually takes 2 weeks for a guy to really show you, well, for a person you're dating, to show you who they really are. In my experience, most people don't last 2 weeks, even 1 week. They're great at first and then they fizzle out, disappear, mess up. 2 weeks. Try it. Okay, then they had that thing that The Bachelor does when they make them dance in front of people and to promote some random country artist, and then they kiss and it's like really weird. I would think it's romantic, but it's also kind of creepy. People are just watching you make out. Not my cup of tea particularly, but romantic gesture, my cup of tea. Also, I liked the musician. It was nice. But yeah, talk about power couple. Elise and Colton, they would be really something. However, I feel like there's a goofiness to Colton that we don't see in Elise. So in that sense, I don't know if they're matchy-matched. We see Terry and Rebecca Cruz here to beat people into shape. Rebecca gave some very intense speech about marriage is hard, life is hard, so you gotta be harder. I was just like, girl, what have you been through? Like, I know that this couple has been through a lot, but it's like, nah, I mean, not my life. If you keep looking at life as hard, life is gonna keep being hard for you. That's just my advice. So I would not take her words as gospel, because that's just gonna make you feel awful. So voila, it's exercise time. This would have been my least favorite date as a woman who is not in shape. I could dance though, and I'm very flexible. Squats and pull-ups and push-downs and whatever, and side presses. No, not for me. I'm sorry. It's never gonna happen. Now give me an Afro, hip-hop, salsa, whatever, house dance class all day. I'm your girl. You see how flexible Sydney is? That's me. That's me. So they have the Bachelor's strongest woman. But why is the woman in the logo wearing heels? Whatever. I guess you have to be pretty strong to do exercise in heels. I mean, Beyonce. Enough said. They have cake pushing. Random. And you see Nicole? I keep saying she's a fragile one, even physically. Do you see Nicole's lack of strength? That's me. I identified 100% with her trying to push that cake and getting nowhere. I was like, girl, I would have just started eating it. Honestly, getting me to push a cake. What? Why? When you're with Colton, that's what he's there for. I'm not gonna be the strong one. Why? I want him to be the strong one. Carry me up the stairs. Carry me down the stairs. Carry me everywhere. I don't need to be strong. For what? For what? As long as I'm strong up here, we'll be fine. Of course, they had them doing weird things like flipping tires, which was a ring. I thought that was actually kind of clever, a giant ring. Who knew Catherine was such a boss? Go girl, I was very impressed by her. And then the pulling of a limo. Okay. I love how Tayshia was like, I don't know, I can't move that thing. And then I think it was Caitlyn, I'm not sure who, but yeah, she was pulling the car. I mean, I saw the driver, right? I hope you guys saw that there was a driver in the car. Like, it was just for jokes. Okay, final three, final competition. You got Sydney, Onyeka, and Catherine, and Onyeka wins. Colton was not pleased. Look at that fake smile. He's like, yay. Onyeka, now I have to get intimate with you and hug and maybe even kiss you and everything. That's... Well, my bro won. I think he was happy for her, but not... I'm telling you, I don't see it. She was so happy and he was just like, yay. That kiss in the limo was so awkward. He could not have pulled away faster. He was like, mwah. It was like a peck. It It was like, even she looked uncomfortable. They do not have chemistry. I think she must have had a talk with him at some point. Like, look, I don't feel the chemistry here, but I want to be on a vacation. I want to have fun. So if you could just keep me until the end and we can like bro out, that would be awesome. Thank you. And he was like, okay, yeah, sure, fine. You're cool. You're nice. As long as we can chill, hang out, talk sometimes, I'll let you stay. Thank you, Colton. You're welcome, Onyeka. Tayshia and Colton kissed. The kiss was empty. I was like, she's not gonna last. Nicole shows him her fragility again. He kissed her, but it was like polite. It was like a protector kissing, like I'm here for you and nurturing, but not more than that. It was almost like a pity kiss. Sorry, that's just how I read it. He had some one-on-one time with Cassie, our butterfly mistress that we hadn't seen in a while. He said she was quirky and awkward. I was like, oof. But I actually think that's kind of cute. Some guys are into that. I think he is. Honestly, I'm sorry. I just see these two, they look alike. I'm just like, these two look like siblings to me. He said that she gives him butterflies. I was like, yeah, she literally did, Colton. Do you not remember? That's why you have them. They're probably still in your suit pocket. You should check. Remove them. Yikes! Caitlyn. Beautiful, gorgeous, perfect-faced Caitlyn. No chemistry, so boy cuts her on the spot. Like, how bad was the conversation? Oof. Yeah, I felt for her, but hey, when you don't feel it, you don't feel it. If you gotta let somebody go, you gotta let somebody go. I respect it, you know, I respect it, especially when he's got so many options. You know, you gotta trim the fat. That's why he's so confident being like, okay, I'm gonna walk you home because I got like 10 other girls I gotta figure out how I feel about. I could let you go. Don't want to waste your time. Bye. The ladies were shocked. It's like, oh, any one of us could be sent home at any time. Do they realize it's still not a game show? It's like, I think you would feel it if you're not clicking with the guy, unless he's really good at making you feel like you guys are good and you're having a great conversation, then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, you know what, actually, I don't feel you, so bye. Then I understand, but I think for the most part, Colton seems like he's a pretty readable person. When he's uncomfortable, his body language just screams, get me out of here. If you are aware and not in denial, you'll know. I was surprised that Nicole got the rose. She did. Maybe it was a pity rose because he made her exercise. And you could tell that she was struggling. I don't know. Either way, she got a rose. I was happy for her. I was like, hopefully this reassures her. Caitlyn gave some kind of a weird speech like, he's gonna regret it. He's gonna come back for me. Nah, girl. Did you see how many girls he has? That's why I'm confused. What bond did she think they had that this would come out of left field for her? The pool party. My goodness. Just an excuse to have people in bikinis, right? When Colton took his shirt off, I was just like, okay. No one said anything. It was like, he just doesn't exude that like hunky monkey sexuality, you know? It was so quiet. It was like, ooh. They had to intersplice or whatever shots of girls being like, oh my God, Colton without his shirt on, so gorgeous. Forced. I mean, yes, he's a beautiful, tasty man, but not a sex symbol. It was fun. It just looked like everyone was having fun. The Hannah G and Colton show. I live for it. Again, look at them. The way he looks at her. I feel like we're watching a rom-com or something where the guy's like totally smitten, falling in love, and the girl too. And there's some evil villain getting in the way of them being together until the end where they finally get to live their love in the daylight or something. But yeah, no, the way she kisses him, the way they're together is just so easy. That's how you know it's for real. It's easy. So while Colton has a moment with Kaylin, Heather and Hannah B, the gossip queens, are chit-chatting away. I don't know, Heather seems like she's a bad instigator, like the friend that gives you the wrong advice. Because she seems to push Hannah B towards weird behavior or enables, encourages, I don't know what, her crazy. That face she makes and the sound she was making about her inner beast and how long it was sustained, yeah, she really is weird. And I love how the editors found this shot and they just like stayed with it. Maybe they slowed it down. I don't even know. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Woo! Yeah, Kaylin and Colton are very sweet, but he's very perplexed and concerned about this little feud between them, you know? So Kaylin tells him that Hannah's the one who has issues and that she's the one who's manipulative, so now Colton is just like, but that's what she said about you, and that's what you're saying about her, and I'm so confused, like, who Who's bad? Who's bad? And honestly, I can't tell either. These two could be both at fault, both lying, both did some things that each regrets. I think Hannah looks a little crazier. However, she seems a little more on the surface than Kaylin, who looks like she's more stealthy. So she could be more manipulative because Hannah doesn't seem like she has the capacity to control her emotions and her stealth that much. So I feel like if she's pissed at you, you see she's pissed at you. You know, if she's volatile and what do they call it? That like loose particle or whatever? Yes, volatile. So I don't know. I understand Colton's frustration and yeah, all he can do is like step back and trust his gut and see where it takes him. I love his little heart-to-heart with Chris. Chris is just like, what's up, my man? Like he was missing a backwards cap and having the chair in between his legs. The way he was just like chilling with him like, what's up, home? What's going on? What's on your mind? Speak on it, man. Someone needs to pull out a piano or something or a blues guitar so that Colton could just be like, I got these two babies. Don't know who I want. They pulling me on the side. Both crazy. I got the Colton blues. His shirt is blue. He'll figure it out. Skipping to the rose ceremony, finally. We say goodbye to Brie. I told you there was nothing between them. She was just that first filler entertainment value commercial reel, get people watching the show because she has a fake Australian accent. What's gonna happen? Voila. Oh, I was so sad. Nina, zašto? Our beautiful Croatian Hrvatica princess was let go. I mean, we never saw her, so clearly they didn't connect. But girl, gorgeous, she'll be fine. She will be fine in life. And Catherine! It's true that it's been like, what, one episode that we didn't see any drama with Catherine? I guess there was nothing big about their relationship and about her behavior. So they just let her go. I think they just did a number on her makeup that first day and really wanted her to come off a certain way. Again, for the promo reel to get people watching the show. But after that, it's like she's actually a pretty normal woman. A very strong, athletic DJ with a dog. She seems sweet. Honestly, I like her smile. First impression, I wasn't feeling her on that episode, but when we would see shots of her afterwards, she seemed cool. Hannah crying because Kaylin's still here. Oh, girl, pick yourself up. It's fine. Okay. And then the outro was this cute little number with all these girls coming one by one, interrupting each other to be like, can I have my time with Colton now? Can I steal Colton from you? Can I steal Colton from you? Can I talk to Colton now? It was kind of cute and kind of weird. Colton dating all these children. But he has such a like neutral and safe like big brother energy that it wasn't creepy like it could be. I mean, because he's surrounded by like toys and candy and all. It could be kind of like that pervert at the park who's like, why are you here? But it wasn't. It was just really sweet. It was cute. Very rehearsed, but very cute. Voila, that wraps up episode 3 of The Bachelor. What did you think? What were your thoughts, feelings about this episode? I think it was a good episode. We had a lot of good, interesting moments. A lot of relationships were developed. I think even though he didn't have much time with certain women, we still see the ones that shine. We see Elise shining. We see Hannah G shining. We see Kaylin shining. I've said what I had to say. It is your turn to talk in the comments section. What did you think of the episode? Any thoughts you have? Love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, like this video, subscribe to Angel Says if you haven't already. Follow at Angel Says on Instagram. And sharing is caring. Share this video with people who love The Bachelor, Bachelor Nation. Let's talk about it. Ayo. Okay, see you in episode 4. Bye.